Welcome to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network, and we are remote today. We're on the island. Yep, we are at the Grand Hotel, and we're here for the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce's annual policy conference. And, of course, everybody who's anybody is here, and that includes our next guest, J.D. Collins. J.D., it's good to have you down here. He is the new director of the SBDC, the Small Business Development Center. How you doing?
I'm doing well. It's a beautiful place, isn't it?
Oh, it's a gorgeous place, and every year it gets more gorgeous. I don't know how that happens, but
Incredible.
yeah, it really is. Hey, tell us a little bit about, because you're new. You're still pretty new in the situation. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got there.
Sure. I started off in corporate business and really found a passion for helping small businesses achieve their goals. And it was then that I saw the opening for the SBDC, and I could take that portfolio of 6 to 12 businesses that I have and multiply it into this gorgeous 5,000 companies that we service today as the SBDC in the state of Michigan.
Well, it's amazing. And you have how many offices? 16 around the state? Is that?
We have 11 offices that cover all 83 counties in the state. And so you'll see our offices up in the UP affiliated with MTU, Michigan Tech. And then in the southeastern portion of the state affiliated with Eastern Michigan University, and another 9 of them in between there.
Well, and almost all of them, if I'm not mistaken, are housed in an educational institution.
Yeah, we have great host relationships for all of our offices, and typically the universities are looking for outreach programs that are affiliated with economic development, and that SBDC office is a way for them to achieve those goals.
Now, SBDC is an SBA program, if I'm not mistaken. So there's that federal piece of it, but the people who house you are very involved in your operation.
Right. There's another arm to our funding as well that is really important. That is the MEDC. So the state of Michigan also funds us. And so we have this great relationship on the federal and the state side, along with those host relationships that provide our funding base. And that allows us to do so much more than some of the other states that aren't as well funded on a local level as we are. And so we have specialty teams in growth. We have specialty teams in tech commercialization as a result of our funding.
Yeah, and so this is the beauty. Like, who is welcome at your door?
Our doors are open to anybody who needs our services. And that goes from an entrepreneur with an idea to an established business that's looking to grow. And so we like to say our doors are open to anybody who wants to walk through them.
Yeah, you're absolutely, and all of you can afford the cost, by the way, everybody out there.
All of our services are at a no fee. We do charge a very small amount for some of our conferences, and that's just to make sure people show up. We found out if we charge a little bit, people will actually show up for their scheduled conference that they have.
Well, and it's interesting because the people that you employ, the counselors, the people who work with the people who walk in the door, they have business backgrounds. I mean, these are not just people from the educational area that haven't been out there.
The one thing that has surprised me the most about the SBDC is the level of talent that we employ and keep there. We're talking people who have been CEOs, CMOs of their companies and are maybe in a second career and are looking for that altruistic bend to their career.
Well, I'll tell you what, you've done a great job so far. Now let me ask you, because it's always good to look through new eyes, right? Tell me what your impressions are.
I've been overwhelmed, number one, by the level of acceptance in the entire, we'll call it, economic development community. They've welcomed me with open arms, and it has been not a fight like I thought it might be. It's been more of a collaboration amongst the different institutions, and this has been quite wonderful.
Well, I'm glad you're happy because they're happy and we're happy. So J.D. Collins, he's the new director of the SBDC. And you are listening and watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network, coming to you live from the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island, where we're attending the policy conference put on every year by the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce. I'm Chris Holman. We'll be right back.